Well, you got it right. When it comes to the essence of financial security, it's all about getting the right financial strategies in place, and which I will going to share over in this video. The topmost secret, and which will actually help you to understand the real game changer which is happening around in this VUCA environment. 2022 and way forward equally as well. Look, I mean, now this is the time where every business is going, to haywire. So I'll share you golden nuggets. Watch this video till the end and do reply and comment equally on the videos and reply back to the email as well. I know to understand that how it has resonated to you well and how will going you will going to apply as well. So yes, like I was sharing, when it comes to power pack information and the way that every business is scaling up right now in this situation, even pandemic and way forward. So so one thing is very clear that you as a business owner, let's accept the fact that you cannot do anything and everything for yourself. Yeah. I think for any medium or small business or micro medium small business owner, the biggest challenge in today's date is we try to fix anything and everything on the ground and the environment for that matter. And for us, it is more of the fact or more on the ground that it is more on, something called verbal retaliation. So which is more of a kind of a dictatorship, more of a kind of, if I don't do it, if I don't dictate, nothing will going to work out. So which means as a business owner, the preliminary mindset to pre-frame or to accept the fact that you have to ensure more on the focus, which is core, which is purely business activity related, which is core business activity related. So essentially, I'm talking about marketing and sales. So that would help you to understand that why such, why such business core activities is equally important to understand. Because if you kept on focusing and fixing all those operation issues on a day-to-day level, then probably you will miss out on the bigger game, and which at any given day any business owner cannot afford to miss on that. So how to fix those operation issues? So here comes the real power, which is the power of delegation. Yes, you heard it right. So what I mean by power of delegation is, just to ensure first some of the bullet pointers that just accept it that you have to delete some of the activities from the operational, challenges that you face on a day-to-day level as a business owner. You also need to delete or outsource some of the activities from an operational perspective, which will also help you to understand and gain more confidence and clarity, over the team and edge as such. Now, the major challenge which we all come across when we see that in terms of outsourcing such stuff and getting it done by some other person is we always tend to understand, or we always try to see that probably someone is using my brand name, and if I outsource, then the freelancer will get the job done and stuff like that, blah blah blah. Let me tell you, nothing is getting brand name and anything as such. When you talk about a brand presence, it's like you are reaching to the entire parts, all over parts of the entire world. So that's a biggest outcome, or that is a continuous transition journey for that matter. But in this game of outsourcing it to some freelancer, your operational activities, the worst can happen is they would just take some of your data and customers, and they will just skip out of the step out of the environment, which is absolutely fine. I mean, just following a hiccups and spending day-to-day time and production time on the operations and killing your business activity is far better than that you actually outsource your operation activity and get more focused on your business activity, which has more to do with marketing and sales. So this is the first fundamentals to understand. Yeah. The second thing is that, like I mentioned about the internal fears, so you have to ensure the right mindset and accept those nuggets right. And that's where you can work on those grounds and ensure that you move to the next level equal as well. The third game which comes on the table is also to ensure that yes, it has more to do with with the ground that it is more of a qualitative measure and quantitative measure equally as well. So when I talk about quantitative measure, that's totally a science in terms of a review mechanism, which has been detailed in my coaching assignments, where I do randomly with all my clients. So beside that, if I talk about quantitative measures as such, then the best way to do that is just to follow 3 ways and 3 steps. So I'll detail those 3 steps here as well. Just ensure that as a part of delegation process, just ensure that you follow it on toes and without any deviation. So the first footprint of those 3 steps, in terms of qualitative measure, in terms of operation activities, is whatever your team does in terms of functions, in terms of activities, and in terms of processes, you make sure that you first teach them as a business owner, irrespective of the scale, the size of operations that you're handling, and let them do it and let them watch how you are doing. So it's like I do and you watch. Yeah. Then comes the next stage, which is you do. I mean, we do together. So which is like both of us do together. So when you and your team operates and delivers together, at any functional level when it comes to core operations activities. And this has to be again a weekly task, repeatedly scheduled in terms of structures, planning, and execution, so that everyone is aware that what is exactly happening in the environment. Yeah. And then comes you do and I watch. So let me put this way. This is the stage where every business owner, especially medium and small business owners, they falter on the ground because there is always a repeated appetite on the face for every business owner that if I don't speak on the table, then nothing will going to work out. For God's sake, please stop your out express in the third stage of this qualitative measures, which is again a part of the process of delegation, wherein you just need to observe it at a very tandem level and keep giving feedback or feed forward at a very strong and subtle level, because this is the third stage which works and impacts at a very major level, where your team member starts taking those new skills and abrupt and do it better than you do. Okay. And that's okay with you, because that's how you then become more comfort and more confident, where you can actually handhold and make other persons hands-on or home with skills and knowledge, right? So this is how you can make sure that you cope up with the part of qualitative measure, which is again a part of process of delegation in terms of operational activities to scale up. And the other aspects, like I mentioned in the beginning, that you have to ensure that right, accept the mindset of delegation. Only then you can scale, else you cannot. Yeah. And also to ensure that yes, mistakes will happen, there will be the hiccups, but that would happen for the better cause, for the ultimate progress for that matter. So even if you do such outsourcing with some freelancers, rather hiring full-time operational guys, it's a strong investment on your business, across functions or business whichever you are handling, so that you can focus on the core business operations, I mean business activities, yeah, which is predominantly to do with marketing and sales. So I hope this has given enough food for thought. So and as a business owner, for you to get into it, you have to watch this video again and again, and do reply to the email and watch this video, so that you understand the essence of it, and you also ensure that you get the best out of it equally as well. My job is to ensure that you get maximum value output out of that, so that you can go ahead and apply the same to your environment, and then revert back with your responses, how it has equally, has helped you in the business environment for that matter. With that, Avik this site, now coming to the end of this video, do download the link as well, which has been shared as well, to be on all my channels and all my communication platform. So that would equally help you to get all the nuggets and refrain from all such other parameters, other ways of not getting into it. So Avik here till then, signing off as of now. We'll look forward for the next with in PowerPack Insights, either through platforms across channels or through mails. Do open all my emails as well, so that you are in stay in touch and get all the PowerPack insights. You never know, one email can be a game changer for you, in your journey for that matter. So keep getting and absorb the best of it. Avik here as of now, signing as of now. Till then, have a wonderful day. Bye bye. Take care. Bye bye.